Hello, everyone. It's Charlton. They have identified the 9-year-old girl who was found in a duffel bag last Tuesday, I believe it was. I'm nearly certain that that's the day that she was discovered. That would have been the 5th in Hacienda Heights, near an equestrian trail, a horse trail off Hacienda Boulevard, which is right here. This is like the location where it was discovered. This is the Buddhist temple, I believe, that had actually surveillance cameras. They were hoping to pick something up off of that. I don't know if they in fact did. Let me back up. The girl's name is Trinity Love Jones, and she has been positively identified by now. I mean, I think as early as Sunday, or maybe even before that, the family suspected that she was the girl that was in the duffel bag. Over at this report, it says her father heard the awful news Sunday. Relatives of the 9-year-old Trinity Love Jones came forward Sunday to share that they believed the girl found dead inside a bag on a hiking trail in Hacienda Heights is the missing girl. The relatives of the girl gathered Sunday at the memorial site to remember the child. A man who identified himself as Antonio Jones, Trinity's father, said he heard the awful news Sunday. Los Angeles County Sheriff's detectives believe the girl found on the trail is Trinity, relatives told NBC4. However, investigators said the remains have not yet been positively identified. That was as of yesterday, but this morning they have positively identified her as Trinity Love Jones, pictured there. And they've performed an autopsy. They have not identified, how she was killed, what caused her death. However, they are treating this as a homicide. They have 2 persons of interest that they've detained in connection to her death, but they have not identified those 2 persons. And detained, I don't know if that means they're necessarily arrested. I suspect it does. I don't know the legal process perfectly, but I think that does mean they're arrested. And in this report, it goes on to identify somebody who has a relationship with her mother who was arrested on Saturday, the 9th. That would be the 9th, Saturday. And is being held on $2 million bail, which is an extremely high bail, which many people are questioning whether or not he's one of the 2 persons that's being, the 2 persons of interest that were detained. So, and his arrest record is in this report. I'll show it to you in a moment. So, her body was discovered along this road, Hacienda Boulevard. Let me just back up real quick. And I'm nearly certain that there was like a canopy here the day that she was discovered. This over here is, they identified it as Coloma Road and Hacienda Boulevard. And, in the live reports, they were right across the street from this Buddhist temple at Hacienda Boulevard and Glenmark Drive. That's about exactly where they were. I think she was recovered. I believe this is the horse trail that they're talking about in Hacienda Heights, So, again, back to the 2 persons of interest that they've detained. They have not identified them. I assume it won't be long before there'll be a press conference just divulging a little bit more details. But in a press statement, the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department publicly confirmed the identity of the deceased girl whose body was found near an equestrian trail. Trinity's dad told CBS LA that DNA was used to identify her as the deceased girl, and the child has a chipped tooth like Trinity's. Investigators have detained 2 persons of interest in this case, and they are actively continuing their investigations, authorities said, but they have not identified those people. Today, Los Angeles County Medical Examiner Coroner's Office confirmed the identity of the victim as Trinity Love Jones. She's 9 years old, resident of Los Angeles County. Although the Coroner's Office determined the death to be a homicide, the cause of death is being withheld. Hacienda Heights is a neighborhood in Los Angeles, California. These are the hardest cases to handle, the sheriff's official said in an earlier news conference, pledging to find the reason for the child's death. Emil Hunt, this is the individual who was arrested on Saturday. Emil Hunt, who says on Facebook he is in a relationship with a woman who appears to be Trinity's mother, per other social media posts, is currently being held in the Los Angeles County Jail on $2 million bail and a felony accusation, online records show. However, it's not clear whether the March 9th, 2019 arrest is related or not to Trinity's death, and the specific charge is not detailed. And here's the arrest record right there. But that is an extremely high bail for a crime, So people are questioning whether he's one of the two persons. Meanwhile, the arrest of Emil Hunt is raising eyebrows due to the large bail amount. Authorities have not commented on any possible connection, though. The child's death was later ruled a homicide. However, authorities have not revealed the child's specific cause of death beyond that. The bag was located at the bottom of the embankment, said authorities. His picture. So that this is the individual who's being held on $2 million bail on, that was arrested on the 9th, on Saturday, and it seemingly is in a relationship with the mother. So it goes on to say that, I've looked at the page and it has various things on there. The page says he's from San Diego. He's in a relationship with a woman who has photos of Trinity on her Facebook page and whose relatives have sounded off angrily on Facebook about the death. His top post is a joke about R. Kelly in prison. On March 5th, 2019, the child's body was discovered on an equestrian trail near a Buddhist temple, the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department said in a news conference. So, that's what's known so far. I'm sure we're going to learn more soon in terms of who those two persons of interest are and whether or not Emil Hunt is one of those two persons. But the $2 million bail is definitely extremely high bail for a crime. All right, well that is the story there, man. That is the story there. And as soon as we know more, I'll update you. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.